Hello and welcome back to Infinite Roleplay. My name is Nelson and I'm going to be trying to make a map in 6 minutes or less and showing you how I do so. It's a really quick, really easy, really fast way to make a map. I'm going to be using Photoshop. It really doesn't matter which version of Photoshop you use. Pretty much any version you can get your hands on nowadays are going to have these options. So you got to go to File, New. I don't know. I like pretty big files, so I go for 1024 by 768, the resolution of 200 pixels per inch. It's my understanding that 300 pixels per inch is like a magazine quality. So you'll be sure to get a bunch of little details and get lost in your map and zoom in a lot. So let's just go okay. All right, first thing we're going to do is change this black color to a dark deep blue. Move over to our bucket fill it. Then name our background layer ocean because it's our ocean. If you can't spell, don't worry, neither can I. Now we'll go up to here to turn that black back to black and white. It's going to make a difference because the next step is to go over to the filter on the top, drop that down, go to render clouds. Now you can keep rendering clouds over and over and over until you get the cloud shapes you want. But basically, after rendering your clouds, go back up to filter, go to artistic cutout. I'm going to zoom out so you can see the map in its entirety. Now you can see it's already having things that look like land masses. You can adjust the levels of your cutout and the simplicity, which I wouldn't. I'd keep it as jagged and random as possible. Play around with your levels. I'd say that's pretty messed up world. I think I like that. All right. Now go over to, after this is done, go over to image, adjustments, levels. And you have the dark one at the left and the light one at the right. Basically, you're bringing these two together so that you have only black and white. And I think that that will work for our land masses. Now you take a look. You have black and white. Which one do you want for your lands? The black land masses or the white land masses? I'm thinking right now the black land masses looks fun and funky enough. So the next thing I'm going to do is go to my wand, my magic wand tool. Now, most of you will have this option up here, contiguous, checked. The key to doing this is to uncheck it. That way, when you select the white, you select all the white bits on the entire image. And then just delete them, and you get your ocean in the background. Afterwards, you move over to select and hit deselect. The shortcut for that is Control-D. And rename this to landmass. Double-click your landmass layer. Do a color overlay. You can make it a brown landmass. I'm going to be making it green, like our own personal globe. Stroke is always a thing, so let's put 1 pixel stroke. And outer glow is good for getting your shoreline, but let's create a very large shoreline, like that. And go, you adjust your colors however you want. Usually how I do it is that I move it off to the ocean layer and then just slowly tap it up until I get something that looks nice. Maybe I might move to the left to adjust its saturation a bit. I think that looks fairly nice, right? And at this point, you would be done. If you want the map to wrap around better, you go to Filter, Other, Offset. And what you do is you're playing around with the offsets. It's moving your image around your document. And with this wraparound pressed, you're literally wrapping it around. And then you could just fiddle with it. Well, that looked nice. See, now I'm taking more than 6 minutes, aren't I? But basically, you could take as long or as short as you want to do that. This little black color here is just a remnant. You can use your eraser tool and just erase. The water is on a different layer, so you don't have to worry about erasing any of the blues. I'm using my mouse now because not everyone has a tablet. And that's your landmass. You could name your landmass, play around with it, add up rivers. And how you add rivers, the easiest way is just erase away bits of land with squiggly lines like this. The smaller your eraser, I guess the more believable it'll be. But that's it. And if you zoom in, you can see it. Of course, it already has the stroke. And because it's a thin line, it has the more shallow water color. And that's your map. Over and done with. Of course, you can take these techniques and take more time with them, not be so reckless or quick or dirty. I have some other methods that I've been practicing making maps with that you get a little bit more detailed. Unlike, Jarl DM was a great guy. I don't have those continent brushes. So I got to deal with what I do have. And what I do have is available in the basic Photoshop. And I'll be going over more and more techniques that I use, new ones that I learn. And, never limit yourself. Practice, learn from different people, learn different ways until you find what fits best for you and what details you find the best. So until next time, always keep cool and get your craft on. Peace out.